We all dream of a long and healthy life. We want more years filled with energy, joy, and vitality. For centuries, humanity has searched for the secret to turning back the clock. We've imagined a mythical fountain of youth, a magical elixir that could erase wrinkles and restore our strength. But what if the answer isn't hidden in some far-off land? What if the key to a longer, healthier life is sitting right on our dinner plates? It's a question that more and more of us are asking, especially as we get older. The good news is that science is finally providing some very clear answers. The world of health and nutrition is constantly changing. New discoveries are made every day. We are learning more about how our bodies work and what they need to thrive. For seniors, this is incredibly exciting news. The old ideas about aging are being challenged. We no longer have to accept that getting older means feeling tired and weak. There are powerful steps we can take to protect our health. Diet is one of the most powerful tools we have. The food we eat can either fuel inflammation and disease, or it can build a strong foundation for a vibrant future. Many of us are looking for ways to stay active and engaged as we age. We want to keep up with our grandchildren, travel to new places, and enjoy our favorite hobbies. We see reports on television and read articles online about the latest anti-aging trends. It can be confusing. One day, we are told to eat more of one thing, and the next day, we are told to avoid it. It is easy to feel overwhelmed by all the conflicting advice. That is why it is so important to look at the science. We need to understand what really works. This isn't about chasing fad diets or impossible promises. It's about making smart, sustainable choices. It's about understanding the deep connection between our food and our well-being. The conversation around aging is shifting. It's moving away from a narrative of decline and towards one of potential and empowerment. We are beginning to realize that we have more control over our health destiny than we ever thought possible. The journey to a healthier you can start today with a single, simple meal. It's a journey worth taking. For many years, the standard advice for seniors was simple: eat more protein. The thinking was that as we age, we lose muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. To combat this, we were encouraged to load our plates with meat, eggs, and dairy. This advice seemed logical at the time. It was based on the best information available. Many followed this guidance diligently, believing they were doing the best thing for their bodies. This high-protein approach became the cornerstone of nutritional advice for the older generation, a seemingly unshakable truth in the world of health. But science never stands still. Researchers and doctors are always asking new questions and challenging old beliefs. What if the focus on heavy protein was missing a bigger, more important picture? Recent studies are pointing us in a completely different direction. They suggest that while protein is important, the type and source of our nutrients matter far more. A diet heavy in animal protein can sometimes lead to other problems, such as inflammation and an increased risk of chronic diseases. This new research doesn't dismiss protein, but it reframes its role within a broader, more balanced dietary pattern. This brings us to a compelling and powerful alternative. It's a way of eating that has been practiced for centuries in some of the world's healthiest, longest-living communities. I'm talking about diets rich in plants, healthy fats, and whole foods. Think of the vibrant, sun-drenched meals of the Mediterranean, or the simple, nutrient-packed dishes found in plant-based traditions. These diets are not about restriction or deprivation. They are about abundance. They're filled with delicious vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, and healthy oils that nourish the body from the inside out. So, why are so many seniors ignoring this powerful approach to aging? The answer is complex. Old habits are hard to break. Misinformation is everywhere. Many believe that a plant-focused diet is complicated or won't provide enough energy. In the following sections, we will dismantle these myths. We will explore the compelling science that shows why this way of eating is so effective for promoting longevity and vitality. We will show you that it is not only simple to adopt, but also incredibly delicious and satisfying. It's time to discover the diet that could change the way you age. For decades, we have been told a very specific story about aging and nutrition. The main character in this story was always protein. We were taught that as we grow older, our bodies naturally begin to weaken. Our muscles, once strong and reliable, start to shrink. This process, known as sarcopenia, was presented as an inevitable part of getting older. The solution offered was straightforward and easy to remember: eat more protein. We were encouraged to fill our plates with steak, chicken, and eggs at every meal. This advice was given with the best of intentions, aiming to preserve strength and mobility in our later years. This high-protein message was everywhere. It was in pamphlets at the doctor's office, in magazine articles, and on the evening news. It became a kind of nutritional gospel for seniors. Many of us took this advice to heart. We carefully planned meals around a large portion of meat or fish. We believed that by doing so, we were building a strong defense against the frailty of old age. The idea was simple and reassuring. It gave us a clear action to take, a sense of control over the aging process. The image of a hearty, protein-rich meal became synonymous with healthy senior living. The problem is that this intense focus on one single nutrient can make us miss the rest of the story. Nutrition is not about one magic ingredient. It is about the complex interplay of many different vitamins, minerals, and compounds found in our food. When we prioritize protein above all else, especially animal protein, we might unknowingly neglect other vital elements. We might be missing out on fiber, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds that are abundant in plant foods. These are the very nutrients that modern science now shows are crucial for healthy aging and disease prevention. So, the protein myth isn't entirely false, but it is dangerously incomplete. Yes, our bodies need protein to repair tissues and maintain muscle. No one is denying that fundamental fact. However, the belief that more is always better, and that animal sources are superior, is where the old advice begins to crumble. We need to look beyond just this one macronutrient. We must consider the entire package that our food delivers. It is time to question the old narrative and open our minds to a more holistic and scientifically up-to-date approach to how we eat for a long and vibrant life. Old advice pushed high-protein diets, bacon, ham, roast beef, focusing on muscle, but ignoring hidden risks. These foods are high in saturated fat and cholesterol, raising the risk of heart disease and inflammation. Too much animal protein can strain aging kidneys. A balanced diet supports not just muscles but your whole body. Nutrition science is always evolving. Today, researchers are moving beyond single nutrients, focusing on whole dietary patterns rich in plant foods. Studies show diets centered on vegetables, fruits, grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds help us live longer, healthier lives. The gut microbiome is key. Plant fiber feeds good bacteria, supporting our health. Science now tells us, make plants the star of your plate. Imagine sitting at a sun-drenched table overlooking the sparkling sea. On your plate is a colorful feast of grilled fish, drizzled with golden olive oil, alongside a heaping salad of fresh tomatoes, cucumbers, and olives, with a side of hearty whole-grain bread. This is the heart of the Mediterranean diet. It is not a strict, restrictive plan, but rather a joyful way of life.
For centuries, people in countries like Greece, Italy, and Spain have eaten this way. Scientists noticed something remarkable about these populations. They had exceptionally low rates of heart disease and lived impressively long, active lives. This observation sparked decades of research to uncover the secrets of their vibrant health.
The Mediterranean diet is built on a foundation of plant foods. Vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, legumes, and whole grains are the main event at every meal. These foods are packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Healthy fats are also a cornerstone, but they come from sources like extra virgin olive oil, avocados, and nuts, not from butter or processed foods.
Protein is included, but it is typically sourced from fish and seafood, which are rich in anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. Poultry, eggs, and dairy are eaten in moderation, while red meat is enjoyed only on rare occasions. This pattern provides a perfect balance of nutrients.
The science supporting this way of eating is overwhelming. Numerous large-scale studies have confirmed its benefits. Research published in prestigious journals like the New England Journal of Medicine has shown that following a Mediterranean diet can significantly reduce the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and cardiovascular death. It helps to lower bad cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and improve blood sugar control.
For seniors, these benefits are particularly crucial. It is a dietary pattern that directly targets many of the health challenges that become more common with age, offering a powerful protective shield for the heart and circulatory system.
But the magic of the Mediterranean diet goes beyond just the food itself. It also emphasizes a lifestyle. Meals are often shared with family and friends, turning eating into a social, stress-reducing activity. Regular physical activity, like a daily walk, is also an integral part of the culture.
This holistic approach nourishes not only the body, but also the mind and spirit. It is a blueprint for aging gracefully, demonstrating that health is not just about avoiding disease, but about cultivating a life full of flavor, connection, and joy. It is a delicious and scientifically proven path to vitality.
Let's explore the power of a plant-based diet, a step beyond the Mediterranean approach, where plants take center stage.
It may sound daunting, but the health benefits are profound. A plant-based diet is all about vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. No animal products.
Think of every plant food as a tiny capsule from nature's pharmacy, packed with phytonutrients.
These compounds, like antioxidants and polyphenols, fight cellular damage and aging. By switching to plants, you arm your body's defenses every day.
For seniors, the biggest benefit is fighting inflammation, the root of many age-related illnesses.
Plant fiber feeds healthy gut bacteria, calming inflammation, while eliminating triggers like saturated fats.
Studies of long-lived communities show plant-based diets lower rates of cancer, heart disease, and diabetes.
It's not about restriction. It's about giving your body the tools to thrive well into your golden years. Lentils, beans, tofu, quinoa, and nuts are all excellent sources. Many seniors worry about protein on a plant-based diet, but it's a myth that you need meat for protein.
Plant proteins come with fiber and antioxidants, not saturated fat or cholesterol.
They're easier on your kidneys and nourish your whole body.
Start with small steps like meatless Mondays or bigger portions of veggies. You don't have to change overnight.
You might be surprised how satisfying they are. Try a hearty lentil soup or a black bean burger.
This is about rebuilding your body from the inside out, one meal at a time.
You're preventing problems before they start, supporting your heart and mind.
It's not restriction, it's embracing an abundance of delicious, life-giving foods.
Take control of your health journey and feel your best for years to come.
Meet Arthur, a retired carpenter whose golden years were clouded by relentless fatigue.
He struggled to get out of bed, his joints ached, and his mind was foggy.
Doctors found nothing conclusive, just part of getting older.
Medications didn't help. Arthur's energy faded, and he withdrew from life.
His wife, Eleanor, watched as he lost interest in his garden and workshop.
He missed family moments, feeling like a spectator in his own life.
Frustrated, Arthur wondered why he felt so depleted despite following what he thought was a healthy diet.
He ate meat, potatoes, and a few vegetables, believing he was doing everything right.
Yet he felt older than his years, resigned to managing decline.
Arthur had almost given up hope that things could ever be different.
They were ready to try something new. It was a leap of faith, but hope had returned. They decided to try a plant-based experiment for 1 month. Tired of being tired, Arthur finally agreed. "Don't you want the energy to build that birdhouse with your grandson?" Her words struck a chord. He missed his old self and his family. Arthur was skeptical, but Eleanor persisted, sharing what she'd learned and reminding him of his dreams. That evening, Eleanor gently suggested they try more vegetables and less meat for a month. She noticed their plant-based diets and started researching nutrition and aging. She learned about inflammation and the power of plant foods to restore energy. One rainy afternoon, Eleanor watched a documentary about vibrant seniors in places like Okinawa and Sardinia. The first week was tough. Eleanor swapped out meat and snacks for beans, grains, and fresh produce.
Meals felt unfamiliar, but Eleanor made them tasty with new recipes and spices.
Arthur slowly admitted some dishes were genuinely good, especially a spicy chickpea curry.
After 10 days, Arthur noticed he woke up less stiff and more clear-headed.
He started pulling weeds in the garden and staying awake through movies.
The aches in his knees eased, and he joined Eleanor for daily walks.
He tried foods he'd never imagined and felt better than he had in years.
Small changes snowballed into real improvements.
Skepticism faded, replaced by wonder at the power of food.
Arthur realized what he ate directly affected how he felt.
The journey was just beginning.
After 1 month, Arthur was transformed. His fatigue gone, energy restored.
The spark returned. He was back in his workshop, planning projects and reconnecting with family.
His doctor was amazed. Lower blood pressure, better cholesterol, and a new vitality.
Arthur knew the secret. Food was his medicine.
He and Eleanor never went back. Their experiment became a joyful new way of life.
Arthur's story proves it's never too late to change.
No magic pill, just a new plate.
He woke up from the slumber of fatigue and started living again.
The path to a vibrant future can begin in your own kitchen.
Arthur's journey is a testament to the healing power of food.
And it all started with one hopeful step.
To dig deeper, I spoke with Dr. Evelyn Hayes, a nutritionist with over 20 years of experience helping seniors transform their health. Her passion is translating complex science into simple, actionable advice.
The biggest mistake? Overemphasizing animal protein and fearing carbs. This leads to low fiber, fewer antioxidants, and more inflammation. Shift focus to the quality of the whole meal. Balance is key.
Many seniors worry that healthy eating is too complicated or costly. Dr. Hayes reassures, start small. Try lentils, beans, or frozen veggies, which are affordable and filling.
Fiber and protein from beans, grains, and veggies keep you full and energized. Pick one change, like meatless Monday or whole grain bread. Every small step counts.
Knowing that practical examples are often the most helpful, I asked Dr. Hayes to outline what a day of eating could look like.
Absolutely. It's much simpler and more delicious than people think. For breakfast, instead of bacon and eggs, try a bowl of porridge made with rolled oats. Cook it with water or a plant-based milk and top it with a handful of berries for antioxidants and some walnuts or flax seeds for healthy omega-3 fats. This is a breakfast that will provide you with steady energy all morning long without the inflammatory fats of a traditional fry-up. For lunch, I suggest moving away from processed deli meats. A big, colorful salad is a fantastic option, but make it a substantial one. Start with a bed of mixed greens, then pile on the vegetables, cucumbers, tomatoes, bell peppers. For protein and fiber, add a half cup of chickpeas or kidney beans. For healthy fats, add a quarter of an avocado or a sprinkle of sunflower seeds. Instead of a creamy bottled dressing, just use a simple drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. It's fresh, flavorful, and incredibly nourishing. Dinner is where you can get really creative. A great template is what I call the perfect plate. We talked about it earlier. Fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables like roasted broccoli, steamed green beans, or grilled asparagus. Fill 1/4 with a healthy starch, like a small baked sweet potato or a scoop of quinoa. For the last quarter, add your protein. This could be a lovely piece of baked salmon, which is rich in omega-3s, or it could be a hearty lentil and vegetable stew. The variety is endless, and it ensures you get a wonderful balance of nutrients every evening. Every single meal is an opportunity to build a healthier future. You are literally constructing your future body with the food you eat today. You can choose building materials that are strong, resilient, and anti-inflammatory, or you can choose materials that are weak and promote disease. The power truly is on your plate. By embracing more whole plant foods, you are sending a message of healing and vitality to every cell in your body. It's the most profound form of self-care there is.
People often ask me, Michael, if you could recommend one food for a longer life, what would it be? They expect an exotic superfood, but my answer is simple and humble: the humble bean. Beans are a staple in the world's blue zones, where people live the longest. Studies show that eating beans daily can significantly reduce the risk of death. This simple food can profoundly extend our healthy lifespan. What makes beans a true longevity superfood? Beans are packed with plant-based protein, slow-release carbs, and fiber, helping maintain muscle, balance blood sugar, and keep you full. They nourish gut bacteria, lower cholesterol, and reduce inflammation. The humble bean is nature's powerhouse for a longer, healthier life. Your journey to a healthier future starts now. We've explored the Mediterranean diet, met inspiring people, and learned the power of small positive choices. Every meal is an opportunity. Add beans, choose whole grains, or try a new recipe. The step is small, but the impact is huge. Begin today. Begin.